I had two awesome sales on eBay. I had this individual CD sale. Tom Segura, you might know him. Stand-up comic who's become more popular these days. White Girls with Cornrows. It's a sealed copy. Super rare, it turns out. Couldn't find very many copies of it when I listed it. It came from those 5 pallets of CDs, and it sold for $40 plus shipping. I took an offer. I had it listed for $69.99, but I'm glad to get $40 for it. Took a few months to sell, but that's a nice sale. And this was the granddaddy, if you remember. This is the Time Life, the rock and roll era CD set. There are actually 51 CDs in my lot, only 2 short of the complete set. So there were 3 that I was missing, and I actually found it. If you remember, it was a Dick Clark Christmas CD. That one was in one of the pallets of CDs that I finished off. So that was really good. That helped increase the price and the value of this. But only missing 2, which are an Elvis CD and I think 2 Elvis CDs. But anyway, nonetheless, it was still a really nice sale. I had it listed for $299.99 plus shipping. Someone offered me way less. I came back with a much higher counter offer at $270, and they accepted it. So that's good for me. It did not take very long to sell. As you remember from my past videos, I was talking a lot about all of these particular CD sets that if you get enough together, they can go for really good money. This is one of them. So Time Life, the rock and roll era. They have all kinds of classic songs, and you know, from the 50s, the 60s, that kind of thing, the rock and roll era, basically. So a really good set to put together. This is one that's worth compiling and building over time, because if you can get the complete set, you can get even more for it. So 2 more CDs, I could probably get that 300 or very close to it anyway. So I would say it's worth it to build up a CD set of 51 CDs and to get 70 or 270 for it. It's not bad. So I got a little over $5 per CD, which in a large CD lot is pretty good. If you as you begin to sell CD lots, you will definitely find that out. So not bad. All right, guys. Just thought I'd start off the video sharing some good news. Once I knew there was money in a lot of those CD lots, and I can't stress enough, research, trial and error, that kind of thing, to see what sticks, what sells, what kind of money you can get for stuff. Okay, now that we talked about that sale, that Time Life sale, I'm going to talk about what I'm up to in the store here. I'm going to start the process of emptying out this second Gaylord. It is, what is today? Today's actually Wednesday, February, what is today? 5th, Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. And I'm going to start the process of this. I only got about 45 minutes or so before I have to go pick up my kids from school. And then I will continue doing it tomorrow because I have my store open tomorrow. And that's what I'll be doing. So and today I'm going to be listing the rest of the items that I had for, that I pulled out of the first Gaylord for eBay. I don't know, I got 15 or so. And I also picked up got a couple books from some donations that are going to go on eBay, and one that's going to go on Amazon. Amazon once again swings and misses by, I found a textbook, a nursing textbook that is going for good money on Amazon, but they won't let me sell it. So I'm going to list it on eBay, and eBay's going to get their cut and Amazon's not. Not that they care, but just thought I'd put that out there, that Amazon just doesn't want as much business. So yeah, so I'm going to go through this, only make a dent today, but I'll finish it off tomorrow morning and then be sorting for the rest of the week. It is currently raining here in Southern California. Well, at least where I am. It's not raining hard right now. It's just drizzling, but it has been raining throughout the day, rained throughout the evening. So that's something. It's supposed to be raining part of Thursday, probably in the morning, and then throughout Friday. So anyway, so that's another motivation for me to clear out one of these Gaylords so that I only have one. I mean, technically I have two, but I only have one of media that I have to put outside. I bought some tarps, and I will be covering them with tarps. I've dealt with this before, to make sure that obviously they don't get wet, because then it ruins everything. I'm noticing here on top that there's a lot of these great courses, which is a good thing, because you can sell them for good money, especially together in a lot. I'm noticing many up here on the top of this. So aside from that, what I've been doing yesterday and today, is I have been starting a new strategy when it comes to dealing with having lots of inventory. What I mean by that is I had all of these crates filled with unsorted mixed media inventory, more crates down there, lots of crates I'm going to be filling up today and tomorrow. And once I sorted through everything, remember I share with you everything that I had found that was going to go into my store eventually, and that kind of thing. And I also had, of course, other inventory that I accumulated. So what I decided to do, and I've told you this before, that every week in my store, because I have a newsletter and I have a Facebook page, Instagram page, I put out, I include photos of inventory going into my store this week. Something that I've never done before, but I've just started doing this week, and I think it will be good for me going forward, is I actually took photos of 3 weeks worth of new inventory for my store. So this was a way to not only get ahead with that component of my business, but it's also a way to organize things so that it's easier to locate them, and also so I don't have stuff all over the place. So I'm going to go into the bathroom here real quick and share what I'm talking about. Basically, I have 2 stacks here and here of inventory that's going out next week, or the next couple of weeks. And then those 3 boxes are also the next couple of weeks. So this enabled me to consolidate a lot of inventory here, which is DVDs, Blu-rays, video games. And so I can kind of free up the space a little bit, because I do not yet have the other bookcase, because people flake, they don't respond. So I haven't, I'm not willing to go buy a new one. I'd rather just buy a used one, not just because of the cost, but I just feel like it's a waste. So I'm going to keep looking for a used one, because that will help me to put inventory there that I have yet to photograph, I have yet to put out in the store. So all of this stuff here will all be in the bookcase, all of that there, those books, etc. And as I get new inventory, it will go up there, and then that'll free up all of this space here so that I can have space to organize. So I'll get out of the bathroom now, but that's something new that I'm going to start doing, because one of the things that's been kind of a headache in my retail store is it's been super effective for me to share these photos of new inventory with people, as I have built over the years a loyal customer base. It's been really effective to share those in my newsletter, as well as on social media accounts, so that people, they see new stuff, they come in, that kind of thing, versus they have no idea what I'm putting out, and they just come in, which I know is the case for a lot of businesses. But when you think about big businesses as well, they send out, they used to send out like little mailers, but now it's of course through email or social media, showing their new inventory coming in soon, that kind of thing. So visually people can see it, get an idea, and it works really well. But one of the things has been, usually on Saturdays is when I prepare for the next week. So now that I've gotten ahead, that's always a pain, right? If I'm not here on a Saturday, I have somebody else working for me, then I have to come back the next week and do it, or I have to do it ahead of time. So now I've decided just to do it ahead of time, multiple weeks. And that means that all I have to do is, come Saturday, I just have to put away everything that didn't sell, that's new, and then just put out the new stuff, which relieves a big headache because it varies, but it takes a little bit of time because I have to pick out the inventory that I'm going to photograph, then I actually have to photograph it, then I have to put it together, store it somewhere, and then I got to take it out and put it out. So it becomes much more streamlined this way. Also, I can get ahead on the newsletter posts. I'm sorry, the newsletter and the social media posts, because I could sit down and do newsletters and social media posts future dated, right? Which is really great. So that's just a side note, something really good for my business, something that now as I'm going to dive into this other Gaylord and get even more inventory, and there's even another Gaylord, and I know people will bring me stuff, which is great, that I have a way to better organize it and keep track of it, because the Gaylords, obviously, as you saw, and as you know, can have a lot of inventory, which is great, but it's just I only have so much space. If I had another unit like this next door that was where I would store all of my, back stock, all of my eBay lots, all that kind of stuff, then I could, use more of the sales floor here. I won't be so crammed in here, but it's fine. It works. And I'm just making it work with what I have. Although I have all this space going up. Wouldn't that be cool if I had like shelving going all the way to the ceiling and some way to retrieve it without it being too dangerous? But that's another conversation. So I thought I would share that. It's really great for me. And I think it's a good idea in general, whatever, whether you're just selling online, just selling eBay, just selling Amazon, whether you're doing Facebook Marketplace, whether you're doing Etsy, whatever it is, that you continually evolve your business to make it more efficient, less stressful, plan things out, that kind of thing, because you just never know, how you can improve it and make it better. All right, I'm going to start diving into this. It should be fun. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Stay safe. Take care.